Good afternoon, everybody. Let's pull out an old favorite here. Favorite because we know it. It's easy to sing along to. I sing my love, I dance my joy, and I live my peace. That's your part. Here we go. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy. I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. Listen to y'all singing. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. That's the way I like it. That's the way, I like it, That's the way, I like it. Oh, you're paying attention, good. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. That's the way I like it. That's the way, I like it, That's the way, I like it. Back to the top, I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. Last time, you know you want to. That's the way, I like it, That's the way, I like it. All right. Oh, that's good singing. That's good singing. Whoever you are and wherever you're from, you are welcome here at Awaken Spiritual Community, online community. We welcome you too, and so glad that you are tuning in. This is our opportunity to turn and say good afternoon to someone. If you're a hugger, go for it, but make sure the other person is too. Otherwise, if you're not, you can actually stay seated, or you can put your fist bump out, but just greet your neighbor however feels comfortable. You are welcome here. Come on up here, just the way you are. You are wanted here. Your heart. We have mic number 2, Brandon. Lay all your fears and all your doubts aside. It's on. Lay all the hurts you hold inside. You are welcome here. You are welcome just the way you are. Just the way you are. You are wanted here. You are wanted. So open up your heart. Can you feel the love of all who've gathered round? You are worthy of this gift of love right now. You are welcome came it, y'all. That's what it looks like when you just say yes to life. Because I'm like, why don't you come sing with me? That was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can't put the old wine back in the new wine. What is the new wine back in the old skins? Yeah, so you can't go back. You out now, and you can't go back. So we're going to need more of that.
Yeah, that is amazing. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Awaken. I am going to wait until we don't have PowerPoint, so I'm winging it because this is amazing. How many of you know that you are supposed to be exactly right where you are? Right here, right now. Whether you are in person, whether you online, right here, right now is exactly where you're supposed to be. In and being a part of this beautiful community that we call Awaken Spiritual Center. Yes? Yes. And so let's together share our vision. Haha. Yes. Let's read that together. For those of you that are joining us online, let's read that. We are a global community that recognizes, honors, and nurtures the dignity and uniqueness of all people and the oneness of creation. Awesome. Let that land for a little bit. Let's switch over to our mission. That's what we vision, but what is it that we actively do? Let's read it together. We connect through the energy of loving kindness, spiritual practice, and sacred service. That means that what we do, what we say we do, extends far beyond these walls, doesn't it? It extends far beyond this moment even when we talk about spiritual practice and practicing the practice. So awesome. All right, so a few announcements that we have. Today, we mentioned this last week, we're celebrating Juneteenth. Yes. Yes, and we will continue to celebrate that until later on, even 9 p.m. tonight. So there is a specific event that is being sponsored by the House of Africa. If you don't have any plans after service, for those of you that are online, if you are local to the Charlotte area, meet us out 1215 Thomas Avenue. That's the Plaza Midwood section of Charlotte. And this is literally the longest running Juneteenth celebration in the Southeast. This is the 28th year that we've been celebrating. That's amazing. Yes. Okay, and then let's transition to some awesome news. Next Sunday, Reverend Christy will be away, and then on the 5th Sunday is Reverend Christy's last service with us. So next Sunday, it's going to be awesome because Shari will be giving the talk. And she will be here with Pastor Isai, right? So that's going to be amazing. Normally, you know how we have a potluck on 4th Sunday? Well, this month, because Reverend Christy is saying goodbye on the 5th Sunday, we're going to switch our potluck to the 5th Sunday. So I want to make a call for those that are watching online, right? It's awesome to be able to do what we call bedside church, right? But it's a whole nother experience when you can come in and experience the energy in person. So I just want to say, let's make it an intention to be able to do that and really just blow the roof off of this place. Yeah? Celebrate. Let's celebrate. Yeah, let's celebrate. Okay. And now Sherry will share a note from the board. Yeah, you got it right here. It's right here.
Okay, so this is an announcement. As most of you know, we will have an upcoming vote of the membership regarding the board's recommendation to hire Shari Hill as our new lay minister and spiritual director. This vote of the membership will be July 6th. If you cannot be here, please vote by proxy by emailing info@awakeningcarolina.org. As we move through the upcoming shifts in our community, let's remember that this is not just a place we come to on Sundays. It's a living, breathing expression of who we are together. Each time we walk through these doors, we are reminded that Spirit lives here. and not just in words spoken, but in the hearts joined. This is our sacred space built by our prayers, our presence, and yes, our giving. And when we give, whether it's of our time, showing up on Sundays, our talent, finding ways to volunteer, or our treasure giving financially to support Awaken, we are saying, this matters to us. This feeds me, and I want to be a part of its unfolding. So today, I lovingly invite you to consider what this place means to you and how you can help nurture it, not out of obligation, but from a deep well of gratitude and shared vision. Together, we make this community possible, and together, we carry it forward. So, and this is the Science of Mind reading for today from Science of Mind magazine. The title is, It's Not Easy Being Green. How many of us know that from the 70s, from Sesame Street? Well, I wished for a world that views disability, mental or physical, not as a hindrance, but as unique attributes that can be seen as powerful assets if given the right opportunities. That's from Oliver Sacks. And our quote from Ernest Holmes, everything that is of the nature of limitation is, but the limitless flowing through us at the level of our acceptance of life. Therefore, we are not fighting the evil with the good. We are merely establishing at a higher level the action of that which is eternal and perfect. In our attempt to encourage greater empathy, we may say, you can't really understand another person's experience until you've walked a mile in their shoes. On the surface, we understand it. In practice, it seems more like sympathy. Either way, how many of us go deeper in understanding and practice? Do we understand how ableism and abled body norms affect millions around the world? It is our goal, if our goal is to co-create a world that works for all of us, should we not be in deeper discourse with members of the deaf community, those who use wheelchairs, are blind, neurodivergent, and more? Again, we're conditioned. The medical and cultural beauty standards exalt a certain body norm, and those norms regulate those who do not meet the prescribed norm to a lower level of recognition. Are they not divinely magnificent, individualized incarnations of the One? And as that, do they not deserve what all of God deserves? Love, recognition, respect, dignity, and celebration. When Kermit sings, "It's Not Easy Being Green," he expresses the consciousness of non-life affirming comparisons. He says, when I think it could be nicer, being red or yellow or gold or something even more colorful than that, we teach people to tolerate differently abled people rather than to accept them. To varying degrees, we both judge and tolerate ourselves rather than accepting ourselves. By the end of the song, Kermit arrives at self-acceptance. I'm green and it'll do fine. It's beautiful and I think it's what I want to be. The affirmation for today, I will read it out and we'll say it together. I'll read it once and then we'll say it together. I choose active acceptance of myself and others, knowing that this active acceptance means I actively love, honor, celebrate, and recognize the divine sovereignty of all. I'll break it down. I choose active acceptance of myself and others. Knowing that this active acceptance means I actively love. I actively love. Honor, celebrate, and recognize the divine, the divine sovereignty of all. So now that we're reminded that it's Juneteenth, I'll just give a little history. First of all, the word Juneteenth is called a portmanteau. It is a combination of the word June and 19th. It became a federal holiday, I think in 2019. It's celebrated annually on June 19th to commemorate the ending of slavery in the United States. During this time, the end of slavery came in various areas of the United States at different times. Many enslaved Southerners escaped, demanded wages, stopped work, or took up arms against the Confederacy enslaved states. By June 1965, almost all enslaved were freed by the victorious Union Army. However, it took some time for that to spread across the country. Let's see. I want to skip to the end because I had so much going on here. So Juneteenth was actually the day that the former slaves in Texas found out that they were free. And that's why we celebrate Juneteenth.
All right, let's take a moment and allow ourselves to just go within, be still. And so I speak a word for myself and for each of us this afternoon, knowing that we are at the right place at the right time, with the right people, doing the right work. And so as I speak my word, knowing that I am one with the one that created me, I know this is true for all of us. And speaking from this point of power, this point of awareness, I claim for each of us during this service the ears to hear, the heart to feel, the mind to be aware of what it is that we need to know. So releasing all else and allowing Spirit to move through this space. I just make myself ready and willing to welcome this service, to welcome a blessing, to welcome being a blessing. Thank you, God. I'll let it be so. Vessel to be used, whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be, I will be, I will be. Here I stand. My vessel to be used. Whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be, I will be, I will be. Here I stand. My heart is here to serve. Wherever love is leading me, I will go, I will go, I will go. Whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be, I will be, I will be. Wherever love is leading me, I will go, I will go, I will go. Thank you, God. Thank you. Breathe with me. Yes, let it out. And once more, and let's breathe it out audibly together. Yes, 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 yes. Wherever love is leading me, I will go. Whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be. I wake up in the morning and I say, where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say? And to whom? Thank you, God. So it is. So happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. You know, we're big pet lovers around here, so we include you four-legged fathers too. Well, not that you have 4 legs, but you know you have babies with 4 legs. So whether your children have 2 legs or 4, we welcome all the fathers and we honor the fathers. So we see you and we appreciate you. Let's read about fathers from the Daily Word. This is from Unity's publication. It's called the Daily Word. It says, I bless those special ones who have shown me Father's love. A father's love is like no other. It gives me the warm feeling of protection and gentle guidance and inspires me to live up to its example. Father's love takes many forms. It might mean helping with homework, coaching sports, or teaching of all kinds. It might mean the wise counsel and loving guidance that prepares children to be self-sufficient and ready for the freedom and responsibilities of adulthood. A father's love may come from many earthly sources. No matter who showed me this love, its origins were divine. God is at the heart of all fathers' love. I pray that all fathers and father figures feel the appreciation of those they teach, love, and protect. May they know the love of God as they have brought it into the world. So happy Father's Day. I told my wife when we first started dating, I was so sad that she didn't get a chance to meet my dad. I said he was like Andy Griffith and John Walton rolled into one. And then I realized, I said, wait, I heard a couple people laugh. Okay, but then I realized she didn't. And Andy Griffith, and who did I say? Well, no, it was the two. It was Andy Griffith, John Walton together. That was him. And most of y'all went, oh, all right, just then. And my wife just kind of looked at me, and I was like, oh, yeah, we do have a couple years between us. Let me explain. Andy Griffith and John Walton, that means he was a salt of the earth kind of guy. He really was. And so I went to this. We have it going on in the Awaken Valley, y'all. I'm telling you. You know, I live an hour and 15 minutes north in Elkin, North Carolina, right above Elkin, North Carolina, and I had the opportunity to go to my very first community dinner that I've been trying to make it for a couple of years now, and finally I was able to go to this community dinner, and it is all for the purpose of bringing interfaith folks together for the purpose of dismantling racism in our area and beyond. And so what we do is we get together and have these. I say we now because I got to go, and now they're stuck with me. But we get together and we have these meals together, and there are questions. And your only assignment is to show up with an open mind and open heart and sit with somebody you don't know, and answer questions or start your own conversation. But they had a question on the table, and the question was, who is someone that informed who you are, that contributed greatly to who you are, shaped you? And why? And immediately, Harold Snow, my father, my daddy, came to mind. And when I said why, it was like, he was steady. He was love. He never got angry. He did spank me one time because he felt like it's what he was supposed to do, and then he cried before I did, and he said, I'll never do that again. He got disappointed a couple times, but he didn't get angry. Talk about slow to anger. He was peace, and he was calm, and he was steady, and he was love, and he was always choosing the positive, always looking for the win-win, always looking for the good. He was the teaching that I'm now ordained in. He was this science of mind teaching. He just didn't know it. And that's how he lived his life, always looking to never withhold anything, to give. He'd give you the shirt off his back. He showed up he was a farmer his whole life, but he also worked at the mill in town, and he was a manager of a shift there. And when he first showed up to work there in the manager position, they said, listen, that guy over there, just stay away from him. He's trouble. He's mean. He's nasty. Don't get near him. Don't talk to him. You'll do better if you just avoid him altogether. But my daddy, he said, if you want a friend, be a friend. He was not going to ignore this guy. So first thing he did the next day, he came in with 2 sandwiches instead of 1. And he sat down with him and he said, I have an extra. You want one? And he already had his lunch, but he shared some of his, and they had lunch together every day. And he became a friend of my dad's. My dad became his only friend for a long time. And he loved my father because he was just love, and he was just showing up to be that love. If you want a friend, be a friend. I married my dad and a 5-foot woman. I'm not kidding. She can make a stew out of nothing. I'll think we got nothing in the house, and she'll come out with something that is amazing. She can fix things. She can make other things out of nothing. And just like he would always say that, if you want a friend, be a friend. The other day she said, if you want a village, you got to be a villager. I'm like, Harold Snow, is that you? But if you want a village, you have to be a villager, y'all. I want you to remember that. We're going through shift right now, and we're going to ride it. We're going to ride that wave. This is a village. This is a beautiful spiritual community that is a village. Don't forget to be a villager. All right? In spiritual communities, I've been in this for over 20 years now, and I've seen it happen where people go, "Ooh, there's change happening over there in that spiritual community." I mean my spiritual community. And then they go, "There's change happening. There's change happening. I'm going to see how it plays out." No, this is a village, and it takes villagers. So we have the opportunity to be that, to continue, like Sherry shared, to be that. Where can I show up with my 4 T's? My where can I give my tithe of my time, talent, and treasure? Right? Where can I be that villager in this community and look for that good and keep being in that space? Keep being in that space. But it's not just the showing up or the volunteering or the tithing. All those things are very, very important. Please continue to do those. But it's the living, the teaching. This is a beautiful teaching. And when we live it, there's no blame, shame, victim. There's only divine right action. There's God in this. I mean, Frankie was, I'll just a smidge. Okay. I called and told her, that I was stepping down, and she's like, "Oh, I'm going to need a minute. I am going to need a minute." She said that for a few minutes. And then she said, "There's God in this. There is God in this. This is divine right action. I know it is divine right. This is God. I'm going to need a minute. This is God. There's God in this." That's what I'm talking about. Living the teaching, right? Not being like, there's a conspiracy. I knew something was going on, and this is bad. This is bad. No, this is good. This is God. It is. What's that? And then she wanted to scream. But that's okay. That's being human, right? I mean, today I was telling, Kami was learning the sound system, and I said, yeah, and when you do my vocal, when I'm singing, I like it at the low, mid, high, like 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. You're not going to need to know that next afternoon. After a couple of weeks, right? I have my moment. I have my moments. I love this place. I love all of you. And I know this is our next unfolding. So being in the teaching, that is so important right now and always. And if you're just new to this life-affirming way of looking at life and looking for the positive, looking to be the solution in whatever it is that's going on, keep learning. Keep learning this teaching because it shifts everything. It will shift everything. And so if you want to know what I'm talking about, like if you are new or if you're just tuning in, you're like, well, what is this teaching? We teach the science of mind philosophy, which just falls under the umbrella of New Thought, much like Unity School of Christianity, although some of them don't consider themselves Christian. That's the whole thing. But anyway, it falls under the umbrella of New Thought. And here's a snapshot. Life is consciousness. Or you could say, life is a mirror. Life is a mirror. Life has given us back what we're given to it. And I mean that very literally. I was very distraught to learn very early on in my classes that when I was taking these classes thinking, oh, I can manifest a parking space and an apartment and a car and a relationship if I just focus on what I want, not what I don't, like very surface level understanding of positive spirituality. And then I read this part from Dr. Ernest Holmes, who founded it, which said, you don't get what you want. I was like, wait, false advertisement. What do you mean you don't get what you want? You get what you are. You get what you embody in life. So you can say, I am love, I am peace all day long, but if somebody cuts you off in traffic and you're running them down, you're not quite love and peace yet. Right? That's not what you're embodying the most of, let's just say. So whatever your predominant thinking and feeling nature is, that's what you're embodying the most of. And that is what you can't help but pull to you. So when you're feeling like, how am I going to pay these bills? Don't stay in that energy because you're going to pull more bills to you, right? Find a way to buoy up out of that and feel the prosperity, even if it's going outside and looking at all the leaves on the trees that just effortlessly produce. Because the same universal energy that produces that produces the stuff that we pay our bills with. It's all energy. It's all energy. So being in that space of knowing that I get what I am, it helps us to not get confused by the conditions of our world. And you say, well, I'm not that condition over there. Did you see what was on the news? I'm not that. Well, here's the good news and the bad news. It's not just the individual consciousness. We're in a collective consciousness with everyone, whether we like it or not. But, it's pretty cool when we start going in that direction and we keep going and we stay the course. Millions of people across this country yesterday stood up for equality, for inclusion, for love, really. So we keep staying the course because we rub off on each other. And it's okay and it's good that we are in a collective consciousness. So we have this collective consciousness experience that helps us to not get confused. In the Talmud it says, unhappy conditions arise when we mistake shadow for substance. Unhappy conditions arise when we mistake shadow for substance. Or as my teacher would say, when I would get really, really riled up about something on the news, she'd say, don't get confused by the condition. Because first cause, God, universal energy, is more powerful than what shows up in the 3D here, right? And we can shift that. We get to do that. We're powerful like that. But it goes back to that reading and the importance of moving from just tolerating something to accepting it. Because if we're just tolerating something in someone else, or barely tolerating sometimes, then guess what? You get what you are. So you're doing that to yourself too. So that Science of Mind magazine thing that Sherry shared earlier. I did that twice. Sherry shared. I did that. Okay. Said total acceptance of self and others, moving from tolerating to accepting self and others. I choose active acceptance of myself and others, knowing that this active acceptance means actively love, honor, celebrate, and recognize the divine sovereignty of all. When we keep doing that, things change. But we always have to come back to self. We have to, because if we are putting on a good face, but yeah, we're fractured inside, we're fragmented inside, and we're not truly coming from a place of a wholeness that is our wholeness with the divine, then we're not affecting the change on the outside that we could be. But it does happen. I know that sometimes it gets so scary out in this world. I know that. I get scared sometimes. I go, whoa, did you see that? Right? But I can look back and I can pull from the past the good stuff and bring it to right here and go, look at how much good has happened. I performed at Winston-Salem Pride yesterday, y'all. It was my first Pride event in over 30 years that I've been to that I didn't see one protester. Not one. I performed at that same Pride 29 years ago. And there were 5,000 of us and 12,000 of them. And they lined the streets. There were no cheering, there was jeering. There was no one on the sides of the street of that parade saying, God loves you, we love you, woohoo, anything. There were people jumping out in my face saying, you're going to hell. You're sick, you're terrible, right? So when you feel like it's helpless, whatever it is, when you feel like things are scary or it's too much and this is never going to change and I can't make a difference anyway, don't stop. Keep on keeping on, because it's making a difference. It may not be in our time frame, and we may be like, but you don't know who you're affecting. You don't know right in this moment the effect that you're having on the person sitting beside you, the person you're going to run into later, just because you choose to move into a place of total love and acceptance of yourself and those around you. In Science of Mind 365 today, it said, God is reflected in every form. Our external search after reality culminates in the greatest of all possible discoveries. Reality is at the center of our own being. Life is from within out. That's the real reality. I feel that I have discovered the great reality, he said. I am not evolving into it. I am merely awakening to it. Awakening to the realization of what it means. It means that we are divine expressions of this wholeness, this perfection. And the more that we know it, the more it shows up as our individual and our collective experience. And so I always go back to something that came out of my mouth, and I was like, oh, that's good, I'm going to write that down. When I have times where I want to scream at the TV or at the whoever that's saying something I think is just what? And that is that our words are not heard at a higher volume. They're heard at a higher frequency. We are here to raise the vibe, raise the frequency. Keep coming back to love. Keep coming back to that place of union with the one. Because we don't get what we want, we get what we are. So we keep raising our vibration. We keep raising our frequency back to love, back to truth, back to center, back to wholeness, back to oneness. Imagine the people catching that from you like a big old beautiful contagion. Imagine people, you're just rubbing off on people. You're contagious with some oneness. You're contagious with some love. You're just catching it. Feel the power of that. That's beautiful. And that's powerful. You are more powerful than you realize. You are more powerful than you realize. Own it. And so it is. Thank you. So I got ahead of myself. Ooh, don't have enough hands. So I wrote a song that I perform a lot at prides and things like that when I'm encouraging people to not worry if they are more non-binary like me and get called sir a lot when they go in the restroom, and not worry about what people who people say they are, right? Know yourself, know who your I am is. But I sing this song a lot for that, but I actually wrote the song about the bigger identity, the bigger I am. I wrote the song about knowing that I am creating from my I am, the great I am. I'm creating my life from that. We all are. And so not to be confused by the shadow, the confusion, the condition. So I hope you like it. It's called I Am. I am not what you think of me. I am more than you think you see. I am what I say I am. I am, I am. I am, I am, I am. I am. What I believe I become. My actions, that's what my life speaks from. To live as the real me is the only way to be free. I am not what you think of me. I am more than you think you see. I am what I say I am. I am, I am. I am, I am, I am. I'm strong, but sometimes I cry. I'm calm, but sometimes I fight. It's too exhausting to deny all that I am. I am not what you think of me. I am more than you think you see. I am what I say I am. I am, I am. I am, I am, I am. Who am I? Who do you want me to be? How will I ever be free until I speak for me? I am what I say I am. I am who I believe I am. I am more than you think I am. I am, I am. I am, I am, I am. I am, I am, I am what I say I am. Thanks so much. Come on up, Reverend Ned.
I invite you to join me in knowing something wonderful. Right here and now, just beyond the constantly changing and fleeting shadows, there is the infinite radiant light of spirit, the one presence that is the essence of all, the substance and the energy of all that is. It is all life. It is all love. It is all harmony. It is the infinite possibility of goodness, and it expresses from a perfection beyond time and space. And it does this fully everywhere. It does this fully through and as each one of us. I know I am the radiant incarnation of Spirit, the infinite light that shines and evaporates the shadow of circumstance. I am the opportunity of Spirit to reveal a beauty, a goodness, a love, a wonder, and a joy that has never been seen. I am one with the I am that I am. I give of myself. I give generously. I give with joy. And I receive, because the giving and the receiving is one act. I am in a community with all of you. It is my privilege to see the light, the goodness, the creativity, and the wisdom of all of you. I am so thankful. I'm so thankful to be me. I'm so thankful that each one of you is thankful to that you are you. This day is an opportunity to reveal a goodness, a love, a perfection, a prosperity, and a health that there is no limit at all from the creative process. I release this word into the creative process that always flows around us and through us. This is the truth. It speaks itself, and I put myself in it. And so it is.
And Reverend Ned is available to share a prayer treatment with you today. If you have anything going on you'd like to see get better, or anything you'd like to just amplify in your life, he's happy to hold that space with you. And we do that next door, the room to the right of the bathroom. Speaking of next door, some bread just came out of the oven. So we have Fresh Bread Fellowship coming up in just a moment. And I brought another starter. I believe that one goes to Megan. So far, I've given away 3 starters. So Monse and Kami and Megan. Who else wants a sourdough starter? Because we've kind of started a little tradition here. So I'll bring 2 more in, a few more in next week. All right. And y'all can keep the bread tradition going. All right, join me in that. So children, right here in our own hearts, online, in this room, we see you. We appreciate you. We love you. Oh, we hear you. Let's do that again. I got distracted. We see you. We hear you. We appreciate you. And we love you just the way you are. All right. Join us in our offering song. Yes? You didn't do the conscious giving affirmation. Let's do that. All right. We're about to open up for a time of conscious giving. And we do have an affirmation for that. It's divine love moving through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, for the good in my life. You are taken care of. I am taken care of. We are taken care of by the Spirit of love. You are being blessed by, I am being blessed by. We are being blessed by the Spirit of love. Right now is another chance. Right now is another chance. Right now is another chance to live in abundance. Live in abundance. It's time to live in that abundance of joy, abundance of peace, abundance of love, the abundance of financial prosperity pressed down to overflowing. And so I know for each person giving a financial gift this morning that you can never outgive God. It returns multiplied abundantly. You are taken care of. I am taken care of. you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. All right, and I just want to give a shout out to Brandon, who's back there running all the things. So Brandon, thank you for holding down the fort on the tech team. Kami, thank you for learning some of that today. We appreciate you both. And if you want to learn it, Brandon is a good teacher, and he has a lot of it in here, though. You kind of have to pull it out. He's getting it all in his head. But we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all so much. And join us for our closing song, if you would. I already did that part during the song, so thank you. Okay. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. We let the peace. We let the peace wash over us. We let it be. We let the joy. We let the joy wash over us. We let it be. We let the grace. We let the grace wash over us. We let it be. One more time, we let the love. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. We love you, we bless you, and we thank you. Meet me next door for some fresh bread in about 5 minutes. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. Take it back to God. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. Good clapping, Olivia. Good job.